Joanna, Mann, getting ready for this one. High hopes for this pitching phenom. Does she have another dominant performance in her today? It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Athletics. First pitch coming your way next. And we're back. And on the hill today, Joanna, Mann. Safe to say she's pretty stingy, Chris.
Indeed, her walks and hits per inning pitched is ridiculously good. I mean, when you look at the rest of the league, she rarely works out of the stretch, always in her windup. Probably feeling pretty comfortable out there, getting the baseball, going right after hitters, limiting that hard contact and having good defensive work behind her.
The Phils looking to build momentum towards the postseason, and a win here would certainly help. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, she's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but she clearly thought it clipped the corner. Still a couple of months to go, Boog, but there's definitely a little more energy and pressure around each game right now. A win here would be a nice shot of momentum.
The pitch. Got him swinging.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Back to the mound. She's got it. On to first. And here this afternoon, two quickly away in the bottom of the first. Here's the left fielder, James Wood. And there's a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Popped in the air, left field. Green makes the grab on the run. End of one, and we're still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Here's a big power threat. Shea Langoliers. And a swing and a miss there. Langoliers was recently in the All-Star game for the first time. A nice career achievement.
What a special moment for him, man. Getting that All-Star appearance is just awesome. A lot of good players who had really nice careers but never played in the All-Star game, so he should appreciate this.
Got him. And there's one away. Russell Hanks now at the plate. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Ground ball to Bohm. Bohm throws out to first. Already two out here in the home half of inning number 2. This is J.J. Bleday. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. And down on strikes he goes. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. So they make short work of him there. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Mann back to work. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Mann, 23 years old. Can't forget to mention she's a former MVP. On the ground, right side. Handles, throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Now it's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Check swing, called strike. Geloff matched a homer in his last game. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Green settles under it. And there's 2 down. Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. 2 for 7 in the series so far. And he grounds one to the right side. Stott over to first in time. That's the third. Bottom of the fourth. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Ernie Clement. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. That's in for a strike at 95, and it's 0-2. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
Madrigal in the box now. No balls and a strike. Ripped on a line. He's got it. And there are 2 down. Now the left fielder, James Wood. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. No score. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. And delivers outside.
You know, these A's, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. She's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Hanks in the box now. Takes strike 1. And fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So she picks up her 6th strikeout of the ball game.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as she would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Brings it in. Out number 2.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Soderstrom batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Outside corner, there's a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
2 outs. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And she's up to 7 strikeouts in this one. Another inning in the books, but the perfect. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Mann back to work.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that she can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down. Next up for the A's, Jacob Wilson. Yeah, that's fouled off. That's in there. 0-2 now. 1 out, base is empty. Swings and misses. That's her 8th strikeout of the game.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And there's a hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Dominant performance for her today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and she's had an answer for just about every hitter she's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock her off her stride too much.
On the ground. Stop. Whips it to first. Out. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, James Wood.
And still looking for that hit to keep this streak going, and this might be his last shot at it, Boog.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
That clips a corner.
She's got a great feel for her breaking ball today.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. With number 9 for her in this game. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Hard hit left side. Slings to first and a couple of quick outs. Now Russell Hanks.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if she can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up.
The swing and a miss. That retires the side. And welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
JJ Wade.
Fastball for a strike. So she's back out to begin the 8th. Been a really nice outing for her so far, Singy.
She's thrown the ball really well, kept hitters off balance, and she's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that she doesn't have any fatigue or any danger of injuring herself.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And a foul ball. That one ripped way back there. And foul as it bangs off the fence. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. The Athletics trailing by 2 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Breaking ball misses down and away.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
1 down, base is empty. Spoils the 2-strike pitch and he'll see another. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly she had him fooled.
High fly ball out to left field. Green has a beat on it. Drops into the glove, and that ends the inning. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the. And we're back. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. Mann back to work. Hit on the ground to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Fires over to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Clement now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Outside. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
And that's in for a strike.
Her pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, like the defense worked behind her.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for her in the game. Now the batter now, James Wood. That's in there. You just don't see it that much anymore. A pitcher being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if she's going to be able to close it out. It's just something about that 9th inning, but being at under 100 pitches.
Got him, and that's the ball game. Mann with a really great start. A complete game shutout. Very impressive work.
Man, she was electric in this one. Anytime she's going like this, they know they've got a good chance to win, and they did today.
Joanna Mann threw an absolute gem in her last appearance. Does this prospect have another shutout in her today? It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming your way next. Back here in St. Louis, our starter in this one, Joanna Mann, singing she's had quite the year.
Boog, I know we look at wins differently now than the way we used to, but 20 wins on the season is still impressive no matter how you want to approach it. When you think about in the past, 20 wins was the ultimate goal for any frontline pitcher. Now it's pretty difficult because of the fact that pitchers don't stay in the game as long as they used to go through the order 3 or 4 times and be in that position. So I know that we don't value it as much as we did before, but it's also a lack of opportunity, I think, for pitchers to get to that point. This is really impressive what she's done so far.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Mann, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. She features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, a sinker, and she occasionally mixes in a knuckleball. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1 out, bases empty. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. On the ground. In there safely.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first, and not every shortstop can even make that play.
Ivan Herrera in the box now. No balls and a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Good job to fight that one off. Goes down looking. Here's Nolan Gorman. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. Fastball for a strike. Fastball Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here at Busch Stadium. Now it's the DH, Pedro Pajes. Strike one. Fought off foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a swing and a miss. She's notched 4 strikeouts now. Ryan Noda next up for the Cardinals. That one finds the zone. Strike one. And there's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ground ball. Turner with the throw to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Jordan Groshans.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Groshans recently earned Rookie of the Month honors. Next offering is fouled back.
The way this kid played over the last month, it's no wonder he got recognized for it. We'll see if he can keep it up as the league adjusts to him, though.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The pitch. Got him swinging. So they go quietly there. End of 2 here at Busch Stadium. We're tied 0-0. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
J.J. Weatherholt.
Mann back to work. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And now Victor Scott. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Scott goes 5 feet 11 inches, 26 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2022. And that drops in for a strike. Stays alive. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. She's looking very much on her game in the early parts of this one, Boo. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so she's got a good pace going, no doubt. Big knock center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now it's going to be Brendan Donovan. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And she's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors. Back here in St. Louis, here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera.
Herrera.
And that drops in for a strike.
You know, these Cards just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Harper takes it to the bag, 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Second baseman, Nolan.
Now it's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
She made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some players are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Pajes batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Right through there for a strike.
She's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Ryan Noda.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now the third baseman, Jordan Groshans. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
To the right side. Over to Turner for 1. How about that double play?
Now batting.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, J.J. Weatherholt. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
She's just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And she keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Victor Scott. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Yeah, the first offering a fastball for a strike. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
That's down and in.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Robles in the box again, takes a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Next offering is fouled back. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Del Castillo brings it in, and that is that. Make it 6 shutout. Back here in St. Louis, and now the catcher comes up to him. Ivan Herrera. Mann back to work. There's the strike.
You know, these Cardinals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. So up next, Nolan Gorman. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. She's had them eaten out of the palm of her hand pretty much all game.
And a big swing and a miss.
1 and 2, the count.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. Pedro Pages next up for the Cardinals. Pages hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And it gets by him.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Base hit into center field. Heading for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the 7th. 2 on, 1 out. Here's the third baseman, Jordan Groshans. 0 for 2 in this one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
That's
in there, and it's 0-2.
Double play situation here. She's been working up in the zone, and typically you're looking to get that ground ball. See if she adjusts on this next pitch.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Good horizontal movement on that curveball right there, and just enough to get him to chase it. She placed it just off the corner, and that's one of those where a pitcher says if she's going to miss, she's going to miss off the plate. So really good job. Great pitch for the punch out.
Next offering is fouled back. The shortstop takes the ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Pages, the lead runner at second. Noda on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that is that. They get a run on 3. Jared Keating into the game.
Well, he blew a save opportunity his last time out, and I'm sure that's at least in the back of his mind. So this is a good chance.